to be a place called
Hello, everybody. Welcome into Thursday night, August 1st, 2024. Ken Style Live with the Zoom Homies. The Zoom Homies with Ken Style Live. And we have special homies here early tonight. William is here. Greg is here. Ghetto is here. Jeff is actually here, but I know he's having some internet problems as well. Sam is here. Brian Lightfoot is here. Hello, Brian. Rich is here,
Hello.
Jeff P is here, Robert is here, and connecting with audio is Chris Garrett. Hello to everyone.
You should be connected.
Jeff Bebby would be here.
And I verified audio. Do what, Ghetto?
Jeff Bebby would be here. But
Tony
he would be
Wallow
out.
said
He's trying to
normal.
Get a hold of IFP.
Yeah, he's going to be lurking, and I'm pretty much aware of what's going on. So, first and foremost, I want to thank Tony Wallow for
John
the
Williams
gifted...
said, "Hey Ken."
Hello, John. So, second and foremost, I want to thank Tony for the 50 gift memberships that he gave out this evening, earlier today. And I was
Brian
really
Lightfoot
happy.
said, "Hello, Mr. Ken Stout live."
That would be me, yes. And I was really happy to see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It looks like about 11 of the 50, 12 of the 50, 13 of the 50. I'm just 14 of the 50. No, that's not. Looks like 14 out of the 50 actually went to homies and people that have appeared on the show. So that's good. And thank you, Tony. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That was not expected and very appreciated. So what a way to start the 1st of August off. And while I'm thinking about it, I will go check something, which I think I'm good. I don't think anything's changed. I think, and it hurts sometimes. Yes, my goal to be above 1,800 has been vastly exceeded as of this moment, 10:04 p.m.
Tony Wallow said subscribe.
There you go. I am at 1,912. So I figure in 2 months I should be at 2K. Don't think I'll make it this month. Mrs. K and I talked about it while I was taking her to work. And 88 subscribers in a month is slightly over the 31 I average on the 28-day period. So I want to thank all the new subscribers. I didn't get any emails telling me anyone's name or anything. I'm 99% sure that 100% of them are probably from the Philippines. I have no way of verifying that. So thank you. I know there were some memberships renewed as well. And I want to thank everyone that did that. And I do get notified of that in a roundabout way. I go into the studio and I can see who has renewed. And that's not a plug for anyone to renew your membership whatsoever. I'm just saying I can tell who it is. So, been a decent day for me. Doug and I talked for a little bit longer afterwards, after this Zoom part 2 today. And it was about SpeakerBot and StreamerBot. In fact, I want someone to test the one Doug thing out. I don't know which one it is. It's either the complaining Doug or the other one, because he said that it was loud. And I did make an adjustment in OBS, and I'm kind of curious just to see if that actually solved that problem or not. So, Brian, what brings you in so early?
The football game sucks.
Well, it's pre-season. Uh-oh.
John Williams said Mrs. K.
So let's go.
Okay, according to the audio mixer,
you're in friendly territory.
I'm not hearing it in my ear.
I know.
But according to the mixer, it's good. It's never getting out of the green. But the weird thing is, I hear all the other ones in my ear. I heard John Williams say, Mrs. K,
and it's just
but I'm not hearing this one. Why am I not hearing this one?
Tony Wallow said Wonka Wonka Wonka.
Right, that one played. Wonka 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 played. I heard it, but it was low. Okay. Next time it plays, I'll bump the audio up just a little bit in the audio mixer and see if we can't get it to even keel somewhere along the lines. If not, I'll deal with it later. Not a big deal. Jonathan, I've been here, but there's a knife and a fork in my hand. So our Long Dog must be in eating. Thank you, Wonder Mute. He says he heard it, but it was low. John, I think John was given a membership as well. I think I saw his name in there. Let me go back and scroll through there. Yeah, John Williams was one of the first one given, followed by BH Ringer, Keith, Ski Man. All right, I'm going to bump that up just a tad. No, I didn't catch it in
Tony
time.
Wallow said.
But now, let me guess, Jeff Pearl dropped out. All right, my audio, according to the mixer, looks to be a little loud, so I'm going to bring it back down just a little bit and see how that goes. There we go. Keith is here in chat. Hello, Keith. And yes, thank
John
Tony
Williams
for the membership.
Said.
And I'm going to guess that's Jeff coming back. Yeah. That's got to be frustrating. That's just...
Tony Wallow said.
And you got to put something after the exclamation C, Tony. It won't... I see that our exclamation C just says your name and then what you type afterwards. Now, does that work over here? I've been meaning to try this for a while.
Tony Wallow said lol.
Lol.
Ken Stout Live said thank you, Tony Wallow.
Yeah, okay, so it does work. I actually typed that in the pop-out chat box that is in OBS, and it did work. So That is good. Oh, this will be good. Oh, it didn't do it, Brian. Did you put a space between the C and the open quotation?
Yes, sir.
Huh. Take the quote out and see if it goes.
Tony Wallow said really.
Brian broke it. It doesn't look like there's a space between that, or
Brian Lightfoot said.
Yeah, it's not saying anything. It's just maybe special characters aren't recognized.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I was testing.
Tony Wallow said ooh.
Ooh. Oh. It says ooh. Yeah, it's looking like special characters are not recognized. Sam, do you know anything about that? You are...
Brian Lightfoot said.
Yeah, Jeff's didn't go, I think, because there's no space between the C and the J. I think that is important. Now, why can't I copy that? I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, sometimes the things you type look like cussing and swearing. As far as I know, I don't have any filter set up, but it's fine. It's a possibility that it's not going to recognize.
Jeff Ryman
characters.
said Joe BTF SPLK from Little Abner.
Yes, please, by all means, try one.
Yeah, right.
So much for family friendly. Oop, look, my sub count just went down to 19.
That's that guy in the old Little Abner.
Down to 19.
And you could probably try that
That's
one.
that guy in the old Little Abner strip that always went around with a rain cloud over his head and caused everybody bad luck. There was always a question of how that was pronounced, so I wanted to see if SpeakerBot could pronounce it correctly. And it spelled it out instead.
Yeah.
You might be able to try that on a private stream one day. See if it would take bad words.
Yeah, I could do that. Do an unlisted stream. That way I could dole out the link to everybody and you could listen to see if it works or not.
Just what I always wanted to
idea.
do. Yeah, just
Ski Man
That'd be
21632 said hello, homies.
Ghetto is here, John.
Yeah, I'm here.
He's still in Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
but he is here.
Was he planning on going somewhere?
Not that I'm aware of.
Nah.
And Mrs. K, who knows I'm streaming because it's 10:12, sent me a message. Let me see if I
Tony
can do
Wallow
this.
said subscribe.
Did you
John
find out
Williams
what
said
quantum
playing
you were
Scrabble.
going to be, Ken?
Do what, Ghetto?
Did you find out what quantum you were going to be?
No, we're not going.
Oh, okay.
The one that we might go, and it's still way up in the air, is in October. And that's based on if her schedule doesn't change. I tried to explain it to her this morning, driving home, and she just couldn't grasp it. The two concerts we want to see, Three Dog Night and Hard Days Night, are on the 2 days that she has to work. And she was like, what do you mean? I said, you always work on Wednesday, and you always usually work every other Saturday. Coincidentally, the one concert's on Wednesday, and it's on one of your Saturdays to work. Oh, I don't understand. I looked at the ceiling in the car, by the way, at that point in time. When we got home, I showed her. Brought her into the computer room, brought the thing up, brought up a calendar, and showed her, these are your working days. They correspond. We can't go, oh, okay. I don't get it.
Women.
Do not get it.
They never understand anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember that in about 30 years, Ghetto.
And Lucky,
This is a test message.
Lucky his other half wasn't there to hear what he said.
Now that was interesting. John Williams said, exclamation C playing Scrabble, and I have no idea what it said because it wasn't anything near playing Scrabble. I have to go in and get the voices set up now that I kind of have a general idea of how to do that. I need to get that done. I did return the keyboard. I've already gotten the credit back. I was, yeah, try it again, John. I was kind
of the keyboard.
I was kind of frustrated in Kohl's doesn't have a single sign anywhere telling you where to go to return Amazon products. And it's all the way in the back of the store. And I'm not kidding you, it almost looks like a cardboard box with a sign on above it that says Amazon returns here. So either I'm not live over here, which is probably the case. Yeah, I am live. Because somebody just said this is a test message, but I don't see it in the... I don't see it.
We're hearing it over Zoom now.
No, you cannot be hearing it over Zoom now because it's not set up.
I've heard it twice.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, if you're hearing it over Zoom, then I don't need to do anything later tonight because that was the one thing Doug and I talked about as well after the stream. And I did not make any changes because I specifically wanted to wait for Wintermute and Sam to basically walk me through that so I would
Brian
not mess it
Lightfoot
up.
said testing.
Unless somebody's got their speaker on and it's... No, that wouldn't be it.
If you're hearing an echo, you could probably hear it through Zoom, sure.
It's your imagination.
Wintermute said, can
No,
you hear me,
it.
Zoom?
You said I'm just your imagination.
Yeah, I heard it clear.
I heard someone say it was your imagination too, but here's the thing. None of the chat messages say anything about imagination. If you look at chat, the last messages are hi, S playing Scrabble, Ghetto's playing Scrabble, ZH, IC testing, and can you hear me in Zoom from Wintermute. Now that could have been the or whatever that was. Again, it's voice dependent or independent. Ghetto, you got your hand raised?
Yeah, why did you return the keyboard?
It's too small.
Okay. Yeah, I make
it was a mini keyboard and it's just too small for me.
Okay.
So I will get a full size one ordered. Okay, so Jonathan tried that. That should now is that suddenly not working either? That was working earlier tonight. I think Doug Betts is taking over my speaker bot by osmosis.
브라이언 라이트푸트 said hello 그레카이.
Yeah, that one, that voice should stay constant if someone wants to check it. And once again, Jeff Pearl drops out due to Zoom issues. We should start a tally on how many times a night does Jeff drop out due to Zoom issues.
토니 왈로 said hello 그레카이.
So that one is correct. All right, so Jonathan's exclamation V worked, but the JJ did not work. Why did the JJ not work? I don't understand that.
He didn't have a space. Oh, no, never mind. No space. That's right. I'll try capital G.
It worked for Tony with no space, but capital letters. Or no, his is lower. Brian's and mine are both uppercase letters. And you got the command of telling you about the cooldown. It says Brian Lightfoot, the exclamation JJ command has a 7-second cooldown. Please wait 3 seconds.
Well,
go ahead and try it again, Brian.
My previous command was 1 minute ago, but now so 7 seconds equals 1 minute.
Yeah, yes. For that specific command, there's a cooldown period. Go ahead and try it again, Brian. You go exclamation JJ. You'll see if that's going to work.
That's kind of like 1 year, 7 years for a dog.
There it goes.
All right.
That worked just fine. Okay, so wonder why Jonathan's
look
is
at
not.
Within 3 seconds, I do the same command again, and I do not get a cooldown.
Not yet, anyway. But
The difference is capital letters and lowercase letters.
huh? No, it's playing again. It played twice, actually.
Yeah, with no cooldown required.
Huh? Well, that's
I'm not hearing it.
that's not good. Interesting. Has anyone noticed that we added a sound effect to the JJ? Anyone that's watching YouTube, Zoom can't hear it, so that's how I know you guys can't hear Zoom, because if you did, you would hear the sound effect that has been added and properly placed, I might add. So let's give a 5-second countdown to Jonathan. Let's see if he can get it to work, because we've got 5 in a row. Did Doug blow something up? Well, John works. John did it and it worked. So now Jonathan got, yeah, okay, now Jonathan got
Engrish.
Jonathan did get a countdown warning, cooldown. I've been hacked. Yes, true. All right. Okay, go ahead, Jonathan. Try it again. Let's see if you can get it to work. Nothing like awkward silence. Oh, that's another good one I can do. There we go. He got it to work. It worked that time. Wonder why it wasn't working earlier.
Once. There's twice.
Okay, Brian did it while it was in progress, which preempted Jonathan's. That's
Oh,
so right.
I did get a cooldown.
Actually,
Engrish.
it's running over itself right now because you can see danger due to Doug in the background of Jeremiah Johnson's picture. That's weird. I've never seen that before. Maybe we're over. You know what we're doing too, by the way? We're running Sam's bill up. You do realize that, right?
July 18th, 2020.
All right, that looks
John
all
Williams
right.
said it need a bigger paycheck?
I guess. Now, I don't have any way of knowing if that thing with Doug is too loud right now or not. I will go back and play this afterwards to see, and hopefully it's okay. We will see. They got a big old sign outside Mrs. K's work again for nurses, housekeeping, dietary,
July 18th,
and I thought I saw
2024. Good morning. It is
transportation.
9:03:21 seconds.
I'm going to ask her about it in the morning. Transportation would not be a fun one to have. You'd be driving people to Walmart and Kroger and the mall and everywhere else they needed to go. A lot of responsibility in driving them because you got to load them. You got to make sure they're secure. A lot of responsibility.
Speaking of Walmart, I lost my phone today. I left it in the buggy, the shopping cart, and I was driving around the parking lot. I knew I had left it in the cart and I started driving around the parking lot. I went back, and I kept hitting connect on my Bluetooth on my truck. I
Right.
was going up and down aisles trying to find it, trying to see if that would find it. It never did connect. So I got out and I went in, and the security lady, they got a security person now instead of greeters.
Really? She had your phone?
Yeah, she was calling people, trying to tell them that the phone was found.
Oh, okay. So she saw it in the little buggy thing that you were using,
So
right?
actually, the guy getting the carts, he said he put it in his cart, and it must have fell out,
Oh, okay.
and that lady wound up with it.
Well, you got it back. That's the good news, right?
Yeah.
That's good. That's real good. Yeah, I still can't believe she left her little billfold thing
Brian
that she
Lightfoot
uses.
said leave live.
Leave, live. There you go. Leive says live, leave.
Live.
I was going up and down the aisles, even I was going the wrong way.
I didn't realize there was a right way. I thought they did away with that nonsense to where now
No.
it's just every willy-nilly, however you want to go.
It's the way the cars are not straight in the parking lot. they gotta be
One Fish 26 said
yeah, ours
live.
is still like that.
Well, the
You get
parking
a
lot, not
ticket?
inside.
You what,
You get a
Jeff?
ticket?
I'm not gonna get a ticket.
He was saying that's in the parking lot, not inside the store.
Oh, they have directions in the parking lot too?
Yeah, you got.
Man, you must live in a sophisticated area if your Walmart's got designated ways to go.
No,
No.
it's the way the cars. You have to go a certain
Tony
way. 'Cause
Wallow
it's
said
the way cars
live.
are parked.
Not in our Walmart.
조나단
Yeah.
There's
세드
all the
헬로
time
그레카이.
people going every which way, and sometimes
it
they cut
depends on which-
across.
Depends on which lane you're in our Walmart parking lot. The main one, cars go both ways. The one next to it, they only go one way. And sure enough, there'll be some ignoramus going in it backwards.
That
when
would be
there
me.
isn't room.
Well, maybe I'm in an ignoramus.
I'll have to pay attention to that next time because I know the one up here that I don't like. They are not designated whatsoever. They are both both-way traffic on all lanes. The only thing they recently did, which is the most stupidest thing I've ever seen, is they put shopping cart returns out where there's a little side road that cuts through the parking lot. Number one,
Fish 26 said live live.
That's part of the problem. Is they put a side road through the middle of the parking lot. So they put the carts right next to the side road so that people can't turn into
John Williams said
the lane.
JJ.
It's crazy. I'll do a video on it.
Yeah. I should be clear, there are no arrows on the rows in the parking lot at my Walmart.
Oh, okay. Based on how
I think they
What
are
I'm saying is-
faded on ours.
On how the slots are angled. Some lanes have the parking slots angled both ways, and some have them angled only one way.
Right. Now Kroger's like that. We must have a new Tim Tech in chat. Timmy Turner 956. Hello, how are you? HRU guys doing? So that's my indication that is Tim Cruz. And I'll wait for verification on that or not.
Our Kroger is different than the Walmart, the way the parking spots are.
Yeah,
Now,
picture's
if you
right.
think about it,
The picture's right.
I didn't look at the picture. Oh yeah.
I went to go to the channel, and it's our old buddy.
Yeah. We got 278 subscribers on that channel. So I didn't look to
channels
see
do you have to have?
how many. Do what, Chris?
I just don't get that. How many channels do you have to have? I just don't get it.
You would have to ask Tim. I don't know.
Well, I don't show you guys on my channels.
Oh shoot! I forgot to check. I forgot to check something earlier today. I was doing some experimentation using Mrs. K's account on my YouTube stuff, and I forgot to check something. I'll have to do that later tonight. Oh shoot! It's 10:27.
Channels are private.
Yeah, I keep asking for the link, and I keep getting some answer back about 1999.
Tony Wallow
or
said
something
subscribe,
like that. I
subscribe.
wasn't sure.
One Fish 26 said goodbye Ken.
Oh, that would have been a good speaker bot, Brian. That's pretty good. All right, let's wrap this up. It's 10:28. I got started right on time, so I want to thank everyone. Especially want to thank Tony Wallow for
Timmy
the 50.
Turner 956 said subscribe.
Thank you, Tiny Tim. I
Tiny
want to thank Tony Wallow
Timmy
for the.
Turner 956 said goodbye Ken.
I'm going to get with Doug and figure out how to turn those off when I'm trying to end the stream. I can see now why he does it. So, real quick, I want to thank Tony Wallow for the 50 gifted memberships he gave out tonight. Thank you very much. I want to thank everyone for being here. Hopefully, we start seeing some people that are members show up into the chat. That would be a good thing. And hopefully, maybe they subscribe. They like what they see and they subscribe. I also saw Sim Vicious was in here, and he's just a figment of someone's imagination or something like that. No, I know what it says. I'm not really here. I'm just a glitch in the Matrix. I'm just poking fun back at Sin, which, by the way, it's good to see Sin in chat again. And maybe we'll see him over on Zoom. Speaking of Zoom, if you want to join us on Zoom, kstout00m@gmail.com. Get you the credentials. We'll get you on the panel, and we'll go from there. Last but not least, I want to thank all the homies who show up night in, night out, day in and day out, sometimes twice, 3 times, and 4 times a day. No, we're not 24 hours yet. That is the goal. It'd be
Tony
24
Wallow said
hours.
ooh.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Sam. Brian, thank you. Good to see you on the Zoom during the live stream. Rich, Ghetto, Robert, and Chris Garrett, thank you so much. Thank you, Tim. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that. That is so cool. Thank you very much. So I'm ending now. Right on time. 10:29. Wait. Okay, I'm waiting.
I never started YouTube.
Oh, well, let's do this again then. Hold on. Let's back it all up and do it all over again.